Lord of the Flies Summary and Analysis. Chapter 2, Fire on the Mountain. Ralph, Jack and Simon return from exploring. Ralph blows the conch shell to call a meeting. He explains to the other boys that they are on an uninhabited island and describes it full of fruits. Jack interrupts and says there are pigs on the island. So he declares an army of hunters is required for hunting pigs. Ralph announces to establish some rules. First, no one can speak in the meeting if he is not holding the conch shell. Also, no one except Ralph can interrupt the boy who holds the conch. Thus conch gains another value in this chapter and becomes a symbol of democratic freedom and equality because of connection with rules in modern world. Jack says there will be punishment for the ones who break the rules. He likes the idea of rules because he thinks it is a way for punishment. Thus we learn his tendency toward violence. Actually, Jack is one of the boys who knows that without rules they will be just savages. However, he is also the first boy who breaks the rules. He interrupts Piggy while he was talking. The boys also speak about how it is a good island and how much fun it will be. They believe that their life will be like island adventure novels. At this moment, a small 6-year-old boy with a large mulberry-colored birthmark on his face wants to talk. He claims that the previous night he saw a snake-like beast in the woods and asks what they will do about it. Hearing that, the little ones fall into an anxious silence. Ralph tries to assure everyone that there is no beastie and the boy must have dreamt it in his nightmare. And Jack says if a beast exists, his hunters will kill it. Although some signs of doubt of little ones, the boys seem largely reassured after Ralph and Jack convince them. But in time this fear sets in among nearly all the boys. Second chapter is important firstly because the manifestation of the beast. From this moment trouble begins and the beast is the main reason for behaviors of children. Beast symbolizes the evil side in human nature. Also it is a symbol of the imaginary enemies of societies whose politicians create to gain support from his people. Jack uses this beast idea and the fear among children for ensuring his leadership. When the little boy talks about the beastie, he claims that if there is such a creature, he and his hunters will kill it. Thus, he tries to prove that he has power to struggle with everything. Ralph is confident that they will be rescued soon and suggests build a signal fire on the mountain to attract the attention of passing ships. Immediately the boys rush off to the mountaintop and collect a huge pile of wood to start a fire. When the boys run, Piggy says they are like a crowd of kids. This comment is ironic and shows how Piggy is mature and set apart from the group. At that moment they realize that they don't have anything to light the fire. Jack grabs the piggy's glasses without asking permission and Ralph starts the fire by concentrating the rays of the sun through it. After the fire starts, Ralph hands back its glasses to Piggy. Piggy can't see anything without his glasses, so he is terrified at this moment. He speaks about their immaturity and tells that they should be more responsible and Jack begins arguing with him. Jack also offers his hunters will keep the fire always burning so it will never go out. Fire is important throughout the story and the main reason of conflicts between Jack and Ralph. Also Golding uses fire as a sample for human development. Like the historical facts of early human society, the boys' first achievement is building a fire. Another symbol in this chapter is the piggy's glasses. It is the symbol of technology and humanity's ability to harness nature. Meanwhile the fire burns out of control and spreads to other parts of the island, burning down everything in its path. Piggy says they should act sensibly. He says the shelters are more important and reminds that they still don't know how many kids there are. Also discovers the boy with birthmark who worried about the beastie is missing and asks to other boys. Nobody knows. The boy is never seen again throughout the story. So he knows that he has probably been burned to death. The first death occurs in this chapter. The boy with birthmark was killed by the fire, so through the lack of responsibility. His death foreshadows later tragedies.